welcome back to the Affirmation Addict channel, and on today's video I'm going to be talking about all things crystals. And I know that's a hot topic, so I'll be going through all of my favorite crystals and the most effective crystals if you're just starting out. And before I continue, I just wanted to say, if you're new to my channel and this is the first video you're watching of mine, I talk about all things affirmations, manifestation, law of attraction, modern spirituality, holistic living, all things in that realm. So if that interests you, feel free to subscribe to my channel. And if it is your first time, welcome. And if it's not your first time, welcome back. And thank you so much for joining. So today we are going to talk about all things crystals, and I'm going to give you my 5 favorite crystals if you're a beginner, you're just starting out, or if it's your first time playing around with crystals, how to use these crystals. So this is kind of like a crystals 101 video where if you don't know what to do, you have crystals, you bought them, but you don't know what to do next, this video will cover that as well. So the first thing I want to talk about is, why are crystals so popular? Why is there such a buzz around crystals? And the thing is, crystals have been around for hundreds and millions of years. Crystals have been used for ancient religions, in ancient tribes. They've been used throughout history, and there's been proof of that. And the reason they're so powerful is because they come directly from Earth. And so Earth has natural healing properties. So these crystals, all of them have different healing properties depending on what area they're from, what stone they are, and what type of crystal they are. So the reason that crystals are important is because it's a really, really easy way for you to rebalance and realign your energy. Sometimes we get caught in day-to-day things like a really stressful day at work, or a tough argument with someone you love, or something that you just didn't know happened and it really throws you off. And crystals are a perfect way to realign your vibration and just recalibrate your energy. Crystals have a huge power to really help us get back into our complete alignment and where we should be. So that's what crystals are really, really used for, is to really help your vibe and adjust your vibe, whether you want to be more positive, whether you want to be more focused for an exam, whether you want to feel more love, whether you want more abundance. There's a crystal for everything based on the naturally occurring properties. And that's why crystals are so powerful, because it's like a little magic thing. It's like a little thing in your hand, and you can just hold it in your hand, and it just helps you increase your vibration, and you'll notice the healing powers of these crystals. Okay, so I'm going to dive into my 5 favorite crystals, and they are in any order. None of them are kind of a priority over the other. I recommend all of them, or even one of them. They all have really, really powerful properties, and each of them is available for anybody. These are the most universal crystals. These are like your beginner's kit to crystals. So the first one I want to talk about is clear quartz. This is probably the most popular one when people just start out. This is kind of like the all-encompassing stone. It's a really good stone to align your energy, as well as help kind of bring yourself into the most alignment with who you truly are. And in terms of manifestation, this is known to be the manifesting crystal, because it's really, really good for basically putting you into your highest vibe. And when you're in your highest vibe, your manifestations come quicker. And that's kind of the logic in the simplest terms as to why clear quartz is called the kind of king of manifestation, queen of manifestation crystal. And so this I always keep by my bedside, and I always keep this on top of my journal where I write my affirmations as well. So the next crystal I want to talk about is rose quartz, and this is a beautiful, beautiful crystal. It's like a really nice pink color, and it comes in all shapes, all sizes, of course. And this is like, the color is like the crystal of love, the crystal of feeling love for yourself, and the crystal of feeling love for those around you, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's family. This crystal is so powerful for kind of generating more love and the energy of love. So this crystal is by my bed, and I actually wear a crystal necklace, which I'm not wearing right now, but I always wear a rose quartz or a clear quartz crystal necklace, because those to me are the ones that align with me the best. And this one you can keep kind of in your living room if it's in your house, or you can use this when you feel like you want more self-love, or you feel like you want a little bit more kind of romance in your life. It's a really, really powerful stone for anything related to love, whether it's with yourself, your soulmate, or people around you and people that you care about. So the next crystal I'm going to talk about is citrine. So this is a really, really popular crystal, because if you look close up, it's like a yellowy color. And this yellowy color is like sunshine, right? So citrine is kind of like, to me, the happy stone and the happy crystal. And it's really known for bringing more abundance into your life. Not only money, but also joy and happiness and just like zest for life. Citrine is kind of my, if I'm feeling sad or if I'm feeling down, I hold citrine because I've always noticed that it helps me feel a little more high vibe and a little more excited. Not just feeling good about myself, but just more enthusiasm and fun. So citrine is a really powerful stone for anything related to abundance and joy and bringing more of that into your life. Okay, so the next crystal is smoky quartz. So this is the sister of clear quartz, the first one I talked about, and this is kind of like a grayish brown color, and for me, I love this color, so this is one of my favorite stones because I think it's a really powerful stone, and honestly, as I'm holding it, I can feel that energy already flowing through me. And the reason that this one is really, really good, and I keep this on my desk because this is a really grounding stone. It's a really detoxification stone. So for me, I feel like this detoxes my negative thoughts, my negative energies, and I feel like it helps me feel more secure and grounded and stable. It doesn't let me worry about other people or compare myself with other people. And I used to carry this crystal with me when I used to work. So if you do have a lot of people you're around all the time, I highly recommend carrying smoky quartz because it's a really kind of, it keeps you secure, it keeps you safe, and it also kind of helps you wash away negative energies and negative people if that's something you're surrounded by. So this is a really powerful stone and a very everyday stone in day-to-day life that I used to carry around all the time. And lastly, the stone I want to talk about is amethyst. So this is a beautiful purple color, and this probably is the most powerful stone for anything spiritual related and really about aligning yourself with your true soul. So not yourself as like a person here day to day. This is more about getting spiritual and opening up your chakras to be more creative and more open to receiving your divine guidance and connecting with your intuition. So basically this helps you move into a higher consciousness and a higher state of being. And amethyst is really, really good to keep by your bedside because when you're sleeping, your subconscious mind is more programmable and more kind of affected, and this is a really powerful stone to open up your subconscious mind as well as open up your just overall awareness, so when you wake up the next morning you're a little more aligned with your highest self. And this is actually known for the crown chakra, and that is basically your highest chakra, your most kind of opening chakra. So that's why this is a really, really powerful stone for when you're sleeping, because it helps you get to that next level. It's just like, to me, this is the next level stone, and it's just so pretty. And I just think it's really pretty to look at. So if you do like this kind of purpley color, this is a really powerful stone to make you go forward one step in any way you can imagine, but very much so on a spiritual and internal level. Okay, so now that I told you my 5 crystals, what do you do with them? So what to do with crystals? You can use them in so many different ways. You can keep them in different areas around your house. You can keep them, if you don't want anyone to see them, you can keep them under your pillow. You can just keep them in like a little shelf. You don't have to show them to everybody, but I personally love having them everywhere around my house, visible for everybody, because I do think everybody is drawn to certain crystals. And another thing you can do with your crystals to use them for yourself is there's 2 true ways to use crystals. And the first way is if you are holding it. So you can hold it. So I'm going to take amethyst and you can hold it anywhere near you. If you feel like you want more something by your heart, you can hold it by your heart and just close your eyes. Or you can hold it by your stomach. You can just hold it in your hands. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm just holding it like this in my lap. So those are the most kind of, if you're just sitting there and you want to really kind of feel the energy of the crystal, take a couple breaths and just let the crystal do its work and feel the energy of the crystal and allow it to, you'll feel a tingling sensation eventually, and you'll be able to feel the energy shift, and you'll be able to start, just be aware of the crystal in your hand. Feel the weight of the crystal in your hand, and that's the best way to start getting in tune with it. And the second way, that's a really popular way, is if you're laying down, we all know we have 7 chakras. So you have all these 7 points throughout your body, and you can lay down and lay crystals on those different chakras, because each chakra is a really powerful energy vortex in our body, and crystals really connect with those energy vortexes, because it's basically like one energy vortex to another energy vortex. And so if you can lay down and you can put this on your head, you can put rose quartz, you can put it on your heart chakra, and just lay down and just breathe, feel the crystals on your body for 5-10 minutes. You can carry them to work. I have them on my desk. You can put them in your purse. You can wear them as a necklace. There's a lot of different ways to use crystals, and just play around with them. It should be a fun process. And lastly, something that I think a lot of people don't know what to do is when you get your crystals, do you clean them? Do you wash them? How do you take care of them? So taking care of your crystals is really easy. You can dip them in water as long as they're not soluble. So there's a few crystals that are soluble, meaning they'll melt in water, but you dip them in water and you keep them out in the sunlight. So I keep it for 24 hours because it's sunlight and moonlight, and I love both. So I keep them for 24 hours outside. And you can do it either in the sunlight or the moonlight. If you don't have access to keeping them outside, you can take some sort of sage or some sort of Palo Santo or incense and just let it burn near the crystals and let the smoke kind of encompass the crystals and just clear the energy. Have fun with these crystals, and if you do have any other questions, feel free to leave a comment below and I will definitely get back to you. And other than that, just thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. I also do have a free guide on how to use crystals. It's kind of like a PDF, so you can refer back to it really easily. So it's going to be in the link below. You can download it for free, and it's your kind of crystals 101 guide on paper, just in case you can't watch the video all the time. But other than that, thank you so much for sharing your energy with me and hanging out with me today. I really appreciate you, and have a beautiful rest of your day. Talk to you soon.